this video, we're going to reveal our basic costs of living in our new home in the Villages after just the first 6 months.
We are David and Kristy, and we make videos about living an active lifestyle in retirement as we travel in and around the Villages, Florida, which is known as the world's largest retirement community.
Here's a quick recap of our journey to buying a home here. We started out renting for about 2 years, and we made a 3-part video series on the pros and cons and all the costs associated with renting in the Villages. But before we decided to buy a house here, we visited a whole lot of other 55+ communities, and we made several videos about them as well. We'll link those at the end of this video and in the description below.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. When we finally decided to buy a house in the Villages, we made an 8-part series documenting our buying experience where we gave you details about what to look for, pricing, financing, and finally closing on our home. Check that series out too.
Here are our basic costs after the last 6 months of living here, which was November 2024 to April 2025. We averaged these amounts and rounded to the next whole dollar for the sake of simplicity. We hope it will give you a general idea of what to expect when buying a home in the Villages. We'll show you our monthly average costs for the utilities like water, irrigation water, sewer, amenity fees, gas, and electricity.
We have no additional HOA fees that sometimes cover lawn care and internet services. Here in the Villages, you own your own home and the land it sits on, so everyone is responsible for their own property and utilities.
We get an invoice each month from our CDD, or otherwise known as the Community Development District. It breaks down our usage fees for drinking water, sewer, irrigation water, trash collection, and our monthly amenity fees. By the way, if you find this video helpful, please like it, comment below, share it with a friend, and consider subscribing to our channel. We'd really appreciate it.
First is water. Everyone's needs and habits will be different. We have 2 people in our household, and over the course of these last 6 months, we had several weeks where we had guests, but we were also gone from home a few weeks as well. So we felt like our usage evened out with those variables. So for our drinking water, our average monthly cost was $54.
Sewer costs were $64 a month.
Irrigation water only came to $24, and we know that will definitely be higher next month. We've added a lot of new landscaping in the last month, and our yard needed extra irrigation.
Now, for trash or sanitation collection, we pay about $31 a month. Our amenity fee, which includes the use of over 100 different pools, tennis courts, bocce and pickleball courts, is $195 each month per household. All these costs combined come to about $368 a month.
Moving on to electricity. We averaged $115 a month. Our home is a small designer home at 1,477 square feet. This cost is just 6 months, which was mainly winter and spring months because we moved here in November. We're expecting a big increase due to air conditioning over the hot summer months yet to come.
We have an endless gas hot water tank, a gas furnace, a gas dryer, and a gas stove. It seems like I do a lot of cooking too. Our natural gas cost was $46 on average for a month. That seems high to me. So maybe I should be cooking less.
Definitely, yeah.
So now our overall total for utilities, including gas and electricity, is $529 a month on average.
There are other costs, such as lawn care and pest control, that you may want to add to your budget. Many of our neighbors have lawn services that vary in price. We've heard some pay as much as $80 a week, but that includes everything like fertilizing, trimming, edging, and spraying for bugs. When we rented a house here in the Villages, we paid $55 a month for mowing and trimming a corner lot, but that did not include any fertilization or pest control.
Now, David loves to do yard work, and it serves as a good workout. So we did not have lawn service charges, although we did have to buy an electric lawnmower, trimmer, spreader, and an edger.
An edger, yeah.
We figured over a year's time, we'll more than break even on all those purchases. We also do our own bug treatments. In the future, that may all change, but for now, we have a very small yard and it doesn't take much time. It costs less in the long run to just do it ourselves.
Entertainment costs, cable, vision, and internet services will be different for everyone, so we didn't include those as a basic utility. We also did not add food, medicine, a night out in the town here in the villages, just like any other place. But we found that those costs were close to the same as we used to pay in Columbus, Ohio metro area.
Of course, our largest expense is our housing. We have a mortgage, and that will differ with everyone depending on your purchase price, down payment, and interest rate. Now, if you pay cash for your home, you still have to pay property taxes for local schools and government services, unless the Florida legislature eliminates property taxes.
By the way, if you are a permanent Florida resident, you may qualify for the Homestead Exemption, which will lower your taxes. You can fill out the application online, but you need to get it in by March 1st of the current tax year.
Now, maintenance fees, as shown here on our trim notice, will vary depending on where you live in the villages and what county you live in. The villages is spread out over 3 counties, Marion, Sumter, and Lake counties. Maintenance fees for us break down to be about $55 a month for our district, which is number 13. This is not a bill and does not reflect our current taxes because it was based on last year when the villages owned this property. In August, we'll get a new trim notice, which will show what our taxes will be for the upcoming year. We'll share that with you when we get it, and it'll give you a better idea of what taxes are in Sumter County. But for now, we're going to budget $300 a month.
One of the most important costs to find out about before buying a house here in the villages is the bond payment. Bonds are an addition to your property taxes and maintenance fees. They can add anywhere from $30,000 up to $80,000 to the purchase of your home. Ours is around $33,000, and that's about $165 a month to our mortgage. The bond varies from one area to the next and even from street to street.
It's important to know what your bond payment and taxes will be for the home you want to purchase. Each property will be different. You can have your bank escrow your bond payment each month like other taxes and insurance and pay it right along with your mortgage payment. Any good loan officer should be able to give you an estimate on what all these extra costs will be.
There are many other costs that you should add to your budget that we didn't cover here. Of course, there's homeowners insurance, car insurance, and regular maintenance costs, but you may want to add golf cart insurance as well.
Oh yes, we did for peace of mind, and golf cart insurance is about $20 a month. We had a lot of other one-time expenses to make a few upgrades to our home these first 6 months. We made a video about that as well. We did almost all of our landscaping ourselves. Okay, David did most of it, and we believe we saved money there. We plan to show you more of what you can do with a small backyard to gain privacy and beautify your outdoor space in future videos, so look for those coming soon.
So there you have it, the first 6 months of basic living expenses for our new home in the villages. Leave a comment below, or feel free to ask us a question. Subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.
Catch you on the flip side.
It's good to have you. All right, let's do it again.
Yeah, David, you can put that one in. Yeah, let's go to happy hour.
Oh, it's been getting so hard, living with the things